So like any dad and any coach, I started him out wrestling locally, and we started out really slow, and then he started to, win everything locally. So then we started to branch out a little bit. And when he was 7, he asked me, can I try to make states? And at first I wasn't sure, I wasn't sure if he was there. I didn't know. And he lost in Phillipsburg. And that was he took it really hard. And whenever he took it hard, I knew that he really wanted to be good. And there's a moment, and if you ask him to this day, he'll never forget it. It was a moment where I could see that he really wanted to put a lot of time and effort into it. Next week would have been states, and he wasn't there, but his cousin Eric Gibson made it. And he watched the Parade of Champions as a 7-year-old, and he watched kids that he could, he knew he could compete against. And then from that year on, that really motivated him. And then from 8 years until now, till currently, he's won a state title ever since.
As I got older, I started to realize that wrestling could be a really big part of my life, and I saw that you can be successful and achieve your dreams in it. So I think it really took over. I really became internally driven. You always want to be internally driven, not doing it for someone else and stuff. So I think after about 2 or 3 years, I started really, really focusing in and loving it for myself, loving it because the sport's so great, and I know I can achieve a lot of good goals in it.
Yes, use the leg. Very good. Very good.
It's in his heart. He loves it, and it's what he enjoys doing. Yeah, he's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And again, it's nothing that is pushed on him. The kid loves it so much. So he will work out all day long, and he just absolutely loves it. So yeah, he's got to be at the top comparing with the absolute best who have ever come through.
He's very internally driven. People, I think, you get people out there saying that, oh, his dad works him too hard and his coaches work him too hard. And they have no clue. Unless you know Bo or unless you've been around Bo, the people who are around him, they know that that's 100% false. He's the most internally driven person that I've ever been around at any age.
I like to train more than anyone in the world. It gives me that confidence when I go on the mat. I know this guy didn't do what I did, my whole life since I started wrestling to get to this point, to be able to succeed. So I think it's a good thing for my confidence, getting all those workouts in, and I definitely think it's productive.